We dream of retirement and what we'll do when that day finally arrives, and we have all the time in the world to tick off that bucket list. But there's no guarantee that we'll even make it to retirement. We can spend our years dreaming, planning, and talking about it, or we can throw caution to the wind and just do it. Why just live for the weekend? We have every single day for adventures. We're Chris and Amy. My dream was to hit the road as a van lifer and visit every state in the lower 48.
My dream was to buy a sailboat, be a pirate, and fish every day. So how do we choose which to do?
We did. We're doing it all and more. Join us while we chase 72 degrees in search of the best coffee, beer, food trucks, epic sunsets, bike trails, and fishing this country has to offer. We may even bring along some friends.
We're in California. I don't know, man. All vehicles
gotta pay to come into California.
I don't know.
I don't know what to do here.
Agricultural. Is this a toll road or something? Like, you just ask them. Agricultural inspection.
Hey there,
What state is this registered out of?
South Carolina?
South Carolina. Do you have any fruit or firewood?
No.
No.
No. Alrighty, you're all set then. Have a good day.
Okay, thanks. Redwood Highway. Did you ever play the driving games, the video games, where you're going down the Redwood Highway? It used to be the one that you could go and choose which track you want to do. One was like Malibu, one was the Redwood Highway. This is one of the highways they patterned it after. I used to like to pick this one and always crash into the trees.
Cruising USA. That was
Yep.
A 35-foot RV would not have been the vehicle of choice had I known I was going to be cruising USA in the Redwood Forest that day.
As we rolled down the California coast on the Redwood Highway, or US 101, the road was lined with redwood trees and passed through both redwood state and national parks. Redwoods are the tallest known living trees in the world, with heights reaching 380 feet. There is very little development on this stretch of road, so be sure to plan fuel stops before you start your journey. In some spots, the edges of the road drop drastically with no guardrails. Nowhere, we crossed a wildlife crossing area, not expecting to see an entire herd of elk. At almost every overlook and overnighted at a pull-off on 101.
The next morning we drove through the Avenue of Giants, which is something I didn't have a lot of knowledge of before, but seeing those trees in person was amazing. Pictures and videos will never do them any justice.
Several of these photos are shot in a vertical frame, but that was the only way to capture the true height of these trees. Banana slugs love the redwood trees, and you can see them throughout the groves.
Next stop, Napa. Teague and I shared a 6-pack of Evil Cousin beer.
The wine snobs then shared a bottle of red at one of the many vineyards we passed along the bike route.
We settled in and caught an amazing sunset at one of the Harvest Host vineyards.
I think
Yeah.
over here.
That works.
And then
There should be a
on the star.
Yeah, on the whole.
Watch out. Now we gotta go catch a fish.
yay.
So we can put a fish on it too.
No, shoot that
Prison USA.
Like the car blows up in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
We crossed the Bay Bridge into San Francisco. I've been to San Francisco a half dozen times, but this time was different. Theft and public drug use is destroying this city. Driving through, you can see it for yourself.
San Francisco is one of my least favorite places, next to Portland, Oregon. It was very stressful to drive around. It was hard to find places to park. Even harder to find a place to park where it didn't say your stuff might get stolen. And I even saw a dead guy in the road on a busy road with cops on both corners. It's just amazing.
Yeah, he had a beer bottle broke over his head.
Oh my God,
I'm
really?
serious, he might be dead. She's very organized too. I think she might be selling everything I have for sale.
Everything I have is for sale.
This country mouse had enough of the big city, so we got the heck out of Dodge as fast as we could, skipping Golden Gate Park, Fisherman's Wharf, and Alcatraz this time.
Teague had to head back home, so we dropped him off at a car rental place.
I said if it's a toll loss, it's going to cost me $24.
Oh my God, come on.
We drove east through the Mojave Desert, where the Joshua trees were everywhere, then into Nevada, where we stopped at 7 Magic Mountains, an art installation in the desert. There are 7 brightly painted boulder towers standing more than 30 feet high. It's a stark contrast of color to the muted desert landscape. Just outside of Lake Mead, we found a saguaro cactus, the largest cactus in the United States. They grow to more than 50 feet, and live between 150 and 200 years. This particular cactus would be somewhere between 80 and 100 years old based on its size. We heard that at Hemingway Valley Park in Lake Mead, we may be able to see bighorn sheep at sunset, so we had to go. We didn't expect this many. It was the entire herd. Animal bingo card is complete.
We camped at Lake Mead RV Village and had a great time there. Our spot was overlooking the lake. The next morning, we took a bike trail that went from the campground to the Hoover Dam. It's one of the coolest bike trails that went on. It was about 6 miles round trip, and we went through multiple tunnels. It was really cool.
The Hoover Dam is a concrete arch gravity dam in the Black Canyon of the Colorado River on the border between Nevada and Arizona. It was constructed between 1931 and 1936 during the Great Depression. The Hoover Dam is 726 feet high. 114 workers lost their lives during the construction of the dam. The Hoover Dam construction crew had a mascot, a black shepherd dog known as Dog of the Dam. Born on the construction site, this resourceful dog was a loyal friend to the workers, running to get a supervisor in emergencies. There is a plaque on the side of the dam commemorating the dog's life. Join us next time as we cross over into Arizona and start our Route 66 adventure.